A genuinely fun Monday Night Raw. I don't think there was a segment that WWE didn't hook me in somehow. And I just thoroughly enjoyed the show. Obviously, the best part of the show for me was, of course, the in-ring return after 4 months of Alexa Bliss. I love this. So make sure you take your seats. This is things you might have missed. But before we start, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. And if you'd be so kind, hit the like button. It genuinely helps these videos, so please do that. But we start with the big news. This Sunday, Alexa Bliss will go one-on-one with Shayna Baszler at Hell in a Cell. I really wish this was in a Hell in a Cell match. Alexa's character would definitely fit Hell in a Cell. Of course, this match was announced at the very start of Raw. The opening segment was, of course, Little Miss Bliss in Alexa's playground, and she got interrupted by Nia Jax. Nia Jax angry at what Alexa had done to Shayna the week before, everything that went down with Lilly, and that led to Alexa's first match in 4 months in WWE versus Nia Jax. And do you know what? I was a bit sort of worried about this, but Alexa performed perfectly. You know what? This is the kind of stuff WWE should have done after Wrestlemania. Genuinely, they should have done, because it showed more character this week than anything else. Now, during the match, we had seemingly like a twisted Alexa Bliss sort of go around like a bit like a pretzel, kind of like a zombie from a movie. Kind of interesting. A lot of people on Twitter comparing it to the crawl that Demon Finn Balor does. And I can see the similarities definitely there. And of course, there's a lot of news recently about Finn Balor. Of course, the news that Finn Balor wants to come back to the main roster. And I just wonder, is there some kind of connection with everything that Alexa Bliss has done recently, especially in this match with Finn Balor? It's out there. It's an out there idea, but WWE have been known to do out there ideas before.
We interrupt this broadcast for an important message from Firefly Funhouse News.
Newsbreak.
Everything herself, Eva Marie, is back, and she was victorious in her return match that she didn't even wrestle in. Of course, she returned with Piper Niven from NXT UK, formerly known as Viper in the UK independent scene. There's a lot of news that WWE are going to use the name Doudrop for Piper Niven. What the hell is a Doudrop? Why are they going to call her Doudrop? Please don't, Vince, please. After everything that went down in the main event last week of Raw with Lilly, Alexa Bliss announced in the playground, again at the start of Raw, that she's put Lilly in timeout. Now, that's asking the question now, has WWE got rid of the Lilly doll? Are they writing the Lilly doll out, like, off of TV? Maybe she's been released, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Genuinely, I don't know. Obviously, with fans returning, the supernatural stuff has to be toned down. But it doesn't. They can do a lot of this stuff backstage still. So that doesn't have to change necessarily. Now, the fact that Alexa addressed that and said that the Lilly doll has been put in timeout, I think was just sort of a ploy to get people talking. I really do. I don't think the Lilly doll will be gone for long. Tonight definitely saw a dark version of Alexa Bliss. This could be Alexa Bliss possessed by the Lilly doll itself, and that's why the doll's not there. Or, as the theories go, the Lilly doll was with Shayna Baszler in that trap room last week on Raw. Could Shayna be possessed by the Lilly doll? Maybe. All have reasons why the Lilly doll isn't there. We actually did see the Lilly doll on Raw, though, in Alexa Bliss's entrance. They did not change the fact that the graphics even to have the Lilly doll removed. So I don't think they're getting rid of it just yet. Now at WrestleMania, we saw the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, seemingly get distracted by Alexa Bliss. He stared at her until Randy Orton then hit the RKO to win the match. Now, we never got an answer as to why, what happened, or anything. Well, this week on Raw, we might have done. We witnessed Alexa Bliss possess Reginald, and he just stood there. just like the Fiend did? Is this a dark power of the dark Alexa Bliss? And is this something that we're going to see continue going forward? If it is, it definitely explains what happened to the Fiend and why he was distracted at WrestleMania. Kind of just wish WWE did this earlier. Alexa Bliss was also a guest this week on Raw Talk. It's a damn miracle I got this video up, because that takes me well after Monday Night Raw. But of course she was there talking to Truth, and do you know what? This was the interaction that I never knew I needed till I saw it. Alexa Bliss, though, did go very, very serious. Notice the colour change of her t-shirt, though. This was more a happy Alexa Bliss than anything else. But they did talk about Shayna Baszler and Hell in a Cell, and she said if you think what happened last week to Shayna was bad, wait till Hell in a Cell this Sunday. Alexa also said that Lilly liked R-Truth, which obviously, how can you not like R-Truth? But she welcomed him to the playground, hopefully one day. And then towards the end, she sort of jump scared him because Truth pissed her off by calling her creepy Lexi to her face. Talking of Alexa's face, now on Raw, everyone noticed it. She had that white face paint all over her face, looking very demonic indeed. Zombie-esque, kind of possessed kind of look. We did see the return of the graphic of the Alexa Bliss logo. You can see the half face of evil and happy, I suppose, which I think is represented by the colour scheme she's wearing. You can see in this picture again, she's wearing the black shirt like on the playground and stuff. This was the demonic Alexa Bliss. She used the Firefly Funhouse theme song once again for her entrance, albeit the demented demonic version of the theme song. Please release it, WWE. I would love to own that song. I genuinely would. I don't know why they haven't released it yet. But you have to ask the question, is this Alexa Bliss, the dark Alexa Bliss, possessed? Possessed by maybe the Lilly doll or the puppet master himself, Bray Wyatt? Is there a long-term story at play here that eventually we find out this was all Bray Wyatt behind it the whole freaking time? There are brand new Alexa Bliss digital trading cards for you to collect over on the Topps WWE Slam app. These always look really cool, and I think this is the first time that the Lilly doll has been properly featured on one of those cards, so that's always cool. WWE Superstars return to Cameo before Hell in a Cell superstars including Shawn Michaels, Rey Mysterio, Bianca Belair, Seth Rollins, and of course the reason we're talking about it, Alexa Bliss. Now these are super expensive. £450, $600 for a cameo of Alexa Bliss. There are only 10 that are available for each superstar. You can see Alexa Bliss has already sold 7. These are really for the die-hard super fans. People on Twitter complaining of the price, I get it. 100% I get it. But you got to think, if these were, unlimited for $10, they'd definitely be buying one. I really wish WWE had done this a few weeks ago. This really invested me in Alexa Bliss tonight. This creepy possession kind of evil magician kind of character is perfect. Genuinely perfect. It is dark, it is demonic, but it's not in your face supernatural, and I think that's what a lot of fans wanted. Yes, of course, they're always going to go with OMG moments, but I genuinely think it was the best way to hype up for Hell in a Cell. Instead of just doing something else supernatural, although they still did tweak it a little bit with that whole possession stuff of Reginald, this was cool. This was in your face, and I said it earlier on, it showed more character than anything else that Alexa Bliss has done in the playground. And that's exactly the hype you need head into Hell in a Cell for what will be a huge match with Shayna Baszler. Something big will happen. It's on pay-per-view. Now, talking of Hell in a Cell, we will be doing predictions tomorrow on the channel. And on that video, I want you to predict your thoughts on what's going to happen at Hell in a Cell. I love making predictions videos, mainly because on the day of the pay-per-view, during the pay-per-view, I love reading the comment section and seeing what you guys thought would happen and if that actually then did happen. But let me know what you thought of the Dark Alexa Bliss in the comments section down below. Do you think this is it? Do you think the character's going to evolve even more at Hell in a Cell on Sunday? Very, very cool time to be a fan. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Like the video, share the video. And if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I will see you as always next time. Thank you guys for watching. Peace!